Oh, I did not know that song faded out on its own, but that's good timing for me. Hello. I, uh, I just was gonna watch Sadly stream, and then things went a bit sideways with their internet. So I am streaming now, just for personal, because I feel like it. Uh, and also I may have just drank a Celsius, which has more caffeine than a Red Bull. It's 1 a.m. So who knows? We might get some of those sweet down F words uh, like European viewers. Hello, British people. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say hello, British people. Uh, my brain go too fast because caffeine and ADHD. So I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I just randomly started streaming. So uh, any suggestions? I'm open to suggestions for what to play because I have absolutely no idea at this point. Let me see what's on Steam. Let me see. Let me give it a little look. Let me give it a little look. Hmm. Not still. I'm still entirely unsure of what to do. Uh. I guess there's. Hmm. Yeah. I I really don't know. So yeah, I didn't really plan this on. I don't even know what's going on right now. Could do that, could do that, could do that. What does Brain want to do right now? Brain wants to. Hmm. I just played a bunch of Lego Star Wars, so I don't want to. That's the one thing that I don't want to do. Despite, I also do want to like restart my playthrough sometime for stream, so you can get like a full playthrough experience. But I don't know how much of that is going to be happening. Uh, I'm gonna do a little Minecraft. I'm gonna do a little Minecraft. A little Minecraft's always good. It's always good to do a little Minecraft. Ooh, what? I think we should, or at least I'm going to do a little modded Minecraft. A little modded Minecraft. Yeah, a little modded Minecraft. That sounds good. That sounds fun right now. Happy 1:02 a.m. West Coast. Happy, what is it, probably like 6 a.m. Europe? Maybe? I don't know. Uh, the whole engineering rambling, that's gonna start a bit later, uh, once I get Minecraft open. Or I can start it now. So, today, I went into Automation, the car company tycoon game, just to have a little bit of fun, and I decided to try and make my own car in it. It was a pretty fun experience, doing it, I found out some interesting stuff about VTech. Now, no, all you big engineering nerds might, or not engineering, all you big car people might be like, ooh, VTech, it makes your car faster. But realistically, it doesn't. Hear me out. VTech really actually only benefits your low end RPMs. Your high end RPMs get very little benefit from VTech. It's really weird because the whole point of it is so you can have tuning for the most power at the end of the RPM where it usually is the highest, but also you don't sacrifice the power That's early into the RPMs when you add too much air for too little fuel. It's very complicated. And I thought this would take me longer to say, but I'm also currently, like, slightly caffeined. No, I don't want to update Zero's world map. Alright. There we go, okay. We're going to switch to you. And beam capture, and wow, Minecraft. Alright. I'm just gonna open up a... just gonna create a super flat world. I'm just gonna kind of play around in this. Creative. Oh, see, or I could leave it on default and then get a bunch of, I'm gonna leave it on default so I can get a bunch of cool biomes. Ugh. Uh-oh, yawning. This stream might be shorter than I expect, but you know what? It's good enough. You know what? I think I might do the rare face cam stream. Ooh, face cam. Boom. It appears like magic or something. I don't know. Well, let me get my light turned on. Why is the switch all the way over there? Barely makes my face look any better, but it's worth a shot. So how y'all doing? I don't know if anyone's actually in chat. I'd imagine not, based on the time. And, ooh, I forgot I need to turn down my settings. Knock you down to 8. Shaders. I'll switch to Soldier's Vibrant Light. Now, I personally love the fancier shaders, but problem with fancier shaders is that they sometimes aren't the best for frame rates. Also, this is a really, terrible place to start. This is a sick biome, but it's... Excuse me. Wait, what? There's ice spikes immediately next to a palm tree. What is this? Good thing I have a world map. Oh, that's very... Village. Village. Found a village. That is absolutely amazing. This is where we shall start the trains. I really just want to play with trains, because the Korean mod has trains and they're cool. I went and saw some family today, and nothing against going and seeing family, but it's kind of the reason why I couldn't play with trains today. Because, there's a place, near where I live, vague description, that does, model trains every Christmas, and I help out there because they're cool. You just made the stupidest little noise, and I love it. Actually, you know what? No, I don't need it that low. Actually, I don't know. I might make it elevated. But that does mean that we need to have some sort of support structure. I might use some of this stuff from various mods to make it look nice. Create Deco, maybe? There's not much from Create Deco. Where's that one mod? Not comfort, decorative blocks. What is this? Oh, it's just a really thick fence. Okay. forgot snow can build up over here. I'm gonna need to fix that. Actually, I like how the track is just slightly above the snow. That's very nice. That's very nice. That I did not turn on game sounds. There we go. Game sounds are now on. You can hear the adorable sounds these foxes are making. What do you have in your mouth? Oh, is that a flower? Oh, it's a feather. You killed something. Good job. Yeah, I don't know if I'm okay. But, you know, back to what we were doing before. This last, that's like a trapdoor, right? If I just put this along the side of, like, just for, like, when it's one block above the ground. I think this looks pretty nice. Just for this little stretch. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. There we go. I think that's big enough space just for that. But now I think we need to get a some kind of platform in. Actually, no, I think I know what I'm going to use for this. I'm going to use these. I like the way these look. Oh wait, that's an actual lamp. Ooh, I might use that. That looks nice. Also don't need the things on this side, because this is just going to be where the platform is. This is starting to look nice, I'd say. Wait a second. Sorry, I just noticed something. Wait, does that work on? Oh, it does. That's nice. Oh, wish I'd known that. Well, I wish I'd known that earlier. Because I do know that now, but never mind. And I think that's looking pretty nice. Now, I want to set up, I know that Decorative Blocks has these nice benches. Oh wait, and then there's also the, no, what mod was that from? It was a fence. Not Decorative Blocks, not comforts. Cause fences. There we go. Well, nice we found the midpoint. fixed. That's all good. There we go. Okay, that's better. Shadow kind of ruins the aesthetic on this side, but you know, this side's fine. And maybe you could call it a nice contrast, maybe. Also, how does this look on stream? Stream looks pretty smooth. That's good. Stream is smooth. Smooth stream is always a good thing. Should I put like a canopy over this? I feel like it needs some kind of canopy. But then again, it's also not big enough to really warrant one, I'd say. There might be something like that in one of the other mods. Nope, that's hammocks. Oh, is that what this is? I just saw this and I was like, ooh, it's a CTM mod. Yo, this looks sick. Wait, even netherite? Oh, it makes nether. Wait, does it have to be this netherite, or is it any netherite can do that now? Okay, wait. Where's netherite? Where are netherite blocks? I don't know where netherite blocks are. Or did it just move them all there? Wait, no, it didn't just move them all there, because there's gold here. Wait, so this probably also has gold too. How do you craft this? Wait, reinforced? We have to make it reinforced. What? Oh, they're only decorative. Oh, that's smart. That is unbelievably smart. Yeah, you just apply it to glass and you get... Oh, actually, that's really cool. I'm hyped for that. Never mind. Yeah. Forget all the bad things I said about this. This is actually sick now. I thought this just was gonna add, like, CTM, or connected textures to, just, like, default stuff. Not all the stuff. That's cool. I like that. Nice to see the light being very pretty today. I'm gonna put some train in here. Let's get some train going. Ooh, I need a train station. Oh, wrong block. I think I'll do like a... If I need to, like, reposition stuff, I can. Yeah, this is just a temporary station, so I'll put that there. I think it'd be cool to do something like this, where that's the front and this is the back. Alright, so... Gonna make sure there's at least some kind of boiler in place. Gotta have that to make it look nice. Stairs. Excuse me. Is this? Oh, that's not waxed. I seem to have terrorized my throat by trying to clear up my throat. So, copper state. Sorry about all the throat. I don't know what I've done to myself, but it's not fun. I can tell you that for sure. Maybe not there. I think I'm gonna do like a wooden cab. Just kind of for the aesthetic. There's some things I need to do. I need to yeah, sorry about my throat. I really seem to have upset it. And disappointingly, my Celsius is empty, so I can't just continue to feed off of that. Wait, sorry, I keep running into things that I haven't seen before. So, corner railing, little railing. They could have just made this like a fence. You go in the cage. The cage contains thou. Thou is contained within thy cage. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be needing any cages for this. Anything in here that I might want? Ooh, maybe factory floor would be good for the base of this. And this somewhere in a thing might be create deco. No, it's not create deco. I know that somewhere there is a trap door, but it's like create themed. Oh, create things in miscellaneous. Where's that one? It's in here. Oh, it's part of this pack, yeah. Oh no, wait, I forgot what I did something cool one time building a train here, and I really want to do it again because it looked really cool. Yes, that looks cool. Look at that, that looks kind of cool. And then saw someone do this and it looked cool too. Where's campfire? Yeah, I might use that trapdoor, might use a different one, not quite sure. And then grab something like where's the chute? Looking for a chute. There's the chute. And then it gets better, it gets better. Good to go props. Let's get a yellow cast iron light. Turn that on. And look at that, we've got a headlight now. Now, need something to make a steam dome out of. Or I can just kind of slap. You need to be on a boiler. You suck. Never mind, not that. Would work as a steam dome for this. I'm perplexed. I'm gonna distract myself for like one moment by trying to find somewhere to add this. Yeah, no. Actually, maybe if I made a rotary plow, that would work. But this is not a rotary plow, so it would not work. No, actually, right there we will want a furnace. Because I need to add a train control box. There we go. Needs that to be somewhere here. Oh, is that a cat? That's cool. No, actually, you know, it would be a good idea. Do this. Wait, can you? Okay, no, they cannot go upside down. Yeah, good enough. In that case, I can actually toss that there and put something else here. We'd actually might be able to put a whistle on this. Then wait, let me get a lever on this. Put on the tiny one. Then we're also gonna need a seat. Did I finish typing in? I just need to make sure I actually put Minecraft there. Okay, cool. I was gonna put thinking of putting some stairs just to round it off back here. No, that doesn't quite work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, that looks nice. I'd say that looks nice at least. And then Use a grindstone if I can. There it is. Yeah, like putting grindstones in the back of them. I think it makes it look nice. There we go. Only took a few tries. Yet again, very sorry about the throat. Oh wait, yeah, and this one. See, these two could be like this. How's that look? Yeah, I think that looks pretty decent. And then left that room open so I can put some coal in there. Yeah, that should be good. And then there's a little ladder because of the create mod. Do a copper ladder. Just kind of try and match stuff. And then, oh wait, need getting up some slabs. Wait, let me actually first. Oh, wrap, I guess. I meant trap, as in like trap door. Ooh, what about ebony? Ebony slab. Actually, that looks fairly nice. And then, wait. Trapdoor again. Oh wait, no, they're not. They're here. Bar panels for the windows. I think this looks fairly good. I'd say so. Then, along with those, I'm going to add some more kind of realism touches, such as I can put a lever here, and if I grab some super glue and glue this all together, that should activate the whistle. That might also need to be a button, so I'll see about that. Wait, actually, no. I'm doing most of this. So I want this to connect all the way up to... Wait, let me just find some random object to... No. Is there like a tiny flywheel? Can we get a mod with a tiny flywheel? I would love that. Maybe a hand crank. No, that doesn't look right. What random object can we stick next to this that makes it look, or that looks okay? I could just put a shaft there and have it bracketed down. There we go. That looks pretty good. Oh wait, I need something to put on top of it actually. Can I put like a button up there? What can I put up there? Faucet. Nope. Alright, never mind. I'll just glue this part, then glue this separately. Glue those onto there. Put those together. Those onto there. All that. I think that's everything. Disassemble it. Oh, actually, I do want. No, wait. No, what I want to put there? I want to put a. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? There it is. Get out of here. Scram. Get out of my train. That there's your throttle. And then might just be a button maybe. Do you need to add like water to that or something? Okay, how do you make whistles work? Do they actually need water and heat? What if I tune this? Shoot. Alright, so that whistle might not work. I'm not quite sure. But I'm just gonna leave it there. And that is really mostly just there for aesthetic. Wait, do I have a... Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, I was gonna try and clear my throat, but it didn't really work much. There, that looks much better. You can barely tell it's actually see-through. Okay, so now that I have this done, I'd say okay, I can't seem to pick up the stupid train casing, so I'm just gonna grab it from my inventory and start working. That's one off. Or should I do like really short cars? I feel like really short cars would be funny. Not that short, like that short. These are passenger cars, so I can't waste the space like that. Oh, I forgot one more thing for this. Up here, we need a light. My attempts at clearing my throat are becoming less successful, but we'll see how that works out for me. Now to do a nice little passenger car for the all the villagers. It's a nice wood variety. I feel like pine would be good for the floor. Also do. Oh yeah, wait, I can grab the and I can also do, where is it? It's gonna be with this stuff. Stairs. Oh, yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And then trapdoors with a opaque one, at least opaque enough one. Don't use the same wood variety. I want to keep it interesting. Or I might just do, yeah, I could just do these again. That'd be nice and easy. Yeah, that's good enough, right? Yeah, this should be good. I think this will be good. And what should I just... Maybe I'll actually use the maple one for the windows because that's kind of what it's supposed to be used for. with these ones. Doesn't seem to be placed from the inside. Wait, what was that? Sorry, I just saw something I've never seen before. Oh, train buffer. And now train doors. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, wait, I need to glue things now. Oh, and I need to put some seats in. There, good. Okay, I think that's it. Alright. I'd say that looks pretty nice. Holy cow, did I spend 50 minutes doing that? Oh, hi. Hello, Wolfmaster. Nice to see you again. I forget. I keep thinking, do you have another username that I like? That's on my Discord server, or am I thinking of a different person? Because I'm genuinely not sure, and it's a question that I've had like the last few streams, and I just forgot to ask it. Because there's a good chance it might just be me. Now, I just need to figure out where to go next. I need to find somewhere interesting. Pokeball. That, okay. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, I remember you told me that at some point, and I just completely forgot it. Why is everything snow? It's all snow everywhere. I can't stop it. I'll finally not snow. If there's snow on the other side of this, I'm going to be extremely pissed. Oh, I forgot. It's doing the thing. It's doing the rainbow thing because it just do be like that. Alright, I'm just gonna do Holy cow, that's quite a whiles away. Quite a whiles away. Ooh, I'm quite an English away. Oh, it's abandoned. That's great. And I'm guessing that's probably not going to find anything. And if it does, I don't want to know where it is. Savannah. Nowhere near here either. I'm just going to teleport back here then. I might just make this a little loop to start with, just to turn it around and stuff. Yeah. I'm also probably might raise this a path. And then, actually wait, what slab is the closest in color, if not one that's actually just a direct color match? Chipwood maybe? Okram slabs. Alright, woods, maybe Balvad? Yeah, let me see. It's definitely this cut Okram stuff. That stuff looks really nice here, actually. It's going to go very well. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Probably from it. Oops, C. CHRM. There we go, a little crossing. Does this actually work, or is this just decorative? Oh no, it does. Wait, what does it point to then? So many of these mods I just don't get at all. Well, I get them, but I keep just seeing things that surprise me. Can I place, what is mesh? Can I place it? No, I cannot. Never heard this one. There we go. Look how cool this is. Honestly, I just love this. This is just aesthetic. Perfectly made. Sitting on a bench, middle of the forest. fucking eyelash fell in my eye. It's inconvenient timing at its peak. Alright, so we have train. Now the front of train, when it has stopped, is at the station, right? Is there. So if I take another station and I want this to stop there, then I'm going to hide this one away under there and break this station. Now hold space to approach track station. It stops me there. Nice. Then what I can do is I can copy this, because I can probably fit one more on this platform. I'll have a nice little train. Honestly, I'm kind of liking how this is looking. This is quite aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna get working on that little turnaround, like I was saying. Wait. Do I have that on? I think I might need to install. There's another mod I need to install. Wait, never mind, I forgot. I remembered why I didn't want to install that mod. Because of this. Ooh, gotta love the crew mod. So many fun, just random things. Bam! Trio Gano. And also kind of thrown along the floor and stuff too, but you know, discard that. Probably also gonna need to remove this one. Straight there, straight to here, 2 more blocks, then this one, not like, what's that, 2, it's 7 blocks out. This path leads nowhere, so I don't care if I'm covering it up. Nice. Yo, we can drive the train now. Oh. Need to take down this tree too. There we go. Now it's nice and clear. I'll be honest, this would look absolutely amazing with different shaders, but you know, wait, I am going to build another car on this before we go, or before I go. Probably is not going to be for a while based on building another car, but, you know, that'd be what I'm saying. Disregard the psychedelic sky that kind of happens with this resource pack. And then they're just far enough apart to eliminate that. Now I'm just gonna build like a little flat car, I think, and put a actually I'm gonna build two really short ones. Yeah, there we go, that'll look good. Gonna build one. It's like a tank. And basins there. Fill the gaps. The cat. To put down there to kind of keep the curve going. I don't know, drill head. Can I place this? Oh, I can. Honestly, kind of disappointed that I can't place that. That'd be cool. Now I need to put a tank in this. Oh, wait, how am I going to fit a tank in this? Actually, you know what? I'm going to just put these at the ends, not in the center. Because a tank would have to have a 3 wide base. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, great, it's snowing. All for the snow. It's very pretty, but, you know, it does kind of get in the way sometimes. I'm gonna grab some blackstone tiles, maybe. I'll see how these look. Just gonna grab the random dark colored block to fill this in with. Down here. Oh wait, you know what I forgot? I forgot that this goes down here. And I probably don't need these end doors actually. There's only going to be one of them. So I can just plop something there. Let's put, I don't know, spruce stairs. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. That'll work. That should work great, actually. And this means I can do that to both these ends, and then set these next to it, maybe. Maybe not those. I want a different color, something a bit lighter. Try stonework stairs. I don't know, maybe something along the lines of this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for a little tank. And then we can put a, ooh, we can use some pipes. Pipe, put some valves on just to make it look fancy. And then we need a portable food interface. Oh, that looks fancy. Oh wait, there we go. Then meaningless knobs and things to make it look special. And I feel like it's missing something. It's like a little aesthetic touch is needed somewhere. I feel like actually, yeah. 'Cause it doesn't actually need to be connected to that, it just needs to, like, I just want it to look like it is. Or actually, wait, it might need to be connected to that. There we go, that looks nice. Now let me just grab the, wait, not gonna grab the glue yet. I still have a little bit of train making to do with this last one right here. then deep slate. Deep slate is a very similar color, and that's why I like it. Now I just need a nice, similarly textured block. Probably just gonna use basins again. Then these, just 2 of those. Actually, wait, I need the portable. There's a portable storage interface. That's where these are going to come out. Then you fill this with something. Probably do cobble, because cobble has slabs. Then trapdoors. They're trapdoor. I like the look of these ones. I've used them before. Then just grab a little bit of glue and glue everything together. Wait, are these... What does it mean these aren't connected to anything? Wait, can those not be glued? Excuse me. These should be able to be glued. Okay, well, they can be glued down. I don't know why they can't be glued any other direction. That's just stupid, but I guess have to make do with that. Now this is nice and easy because it's just 2 things glued. Okay, good, it's still there. I thought it went away for a second. Did I leave anything behind? No, it is also very laggy. frame rate up there, and I'm getting like 25 right now because it's got a lot of entities to load, but yeah, this is looking fairly nice. I think I'd qualify this as a good stream. Yeah, I know, I can use oh, thank you, camera, for focusing. You are great at your job. Just, work. You cost like $100 because you were bought during the height of the pandemic. Why can you not focus? You slowly... No, focus, focus. Back here. Back to me. Come on. Come on. You fixed? You not fixed? You know what? You know what? I used to believe I'm far... Oh, hey, autofocus, autofocus. Hey. If I go back here, wait, will you... Please autofocus. I see you trying to autofocus, but you keep autofocusing on nothing. Is there smudge? Is there smudge on... Is there smudge on the lens? There should be no smudge on the lens. None. No, there should no longer be any smudges on the lens. How are you still confused about where I am? Look. Perfect detail in my hands. No detail in my face. It took threats to get you to work. Well, now that I've sufficiently lagged this world, might as well just keep pushing it. Let's run Complementary Reimagined. This is not gonna go well. It's already not going well. It seems to have stopped. It has in fact stopped. It went. This is honestly not too much worse, but the pixel shadows on the train, oh my god, those are absolutely amazing. Oh, I love those. Ooh. I love these shaders, by the way. So far I've had no problems with them, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at the light you can see very faint reflections in glass. You can get pixelated shadows. I can't get over that part. Pixelated shadows just absolutely defeat me. It's amazing. Now, how low does it drop while we're driving the train? Now, I'm going to put an animal in this and just make it drive in circles. Pig. Where is that pig? I spawned a pig and it doesn't seem to be in this realm anymore. I think it phased out of existence. Well, too bad. Good pig, good smart pig. Now I just need to create a train schedule. Yeah, I forgot I'm probably going to need a second station to make this work. Second station can just be over here. There we go. That's a great station name. Yo, this is so cool. Oh, listen to it. It makes cool sounds. Wait, you can ride on top of them without sitting on it, and you don't fall off. I forgot how cool Crate Mod is. Crate Mod is great. Alright, Minecraft rail fanning. Watch the train go by. Absolutely poggers. I know this pig's an absolute genius. He can drive trains. I can't do that. Well, I was gonna say, well, Railroads Online might prove me otherwise, but no, I think that also continues to prove that I can't drive trains. Whenever I play Railroads Online. That never really ends well. Alright. I'm gonna look at the time. Been like a decent amount of time. What is this? Okay, I'm just checking. I might try and stay alive as long as possible so I can raid Sadly once they get back. It is hard to jump across cars. The pig is the conductor. The pig is the engineer. I'm the fireman. This is an actual train crew, except we're missing the 2 brakemen and a conductor that are legally mandated by the FRA. We're like a modern day train crew, except we're happy about doing our jobs. Nothing against modern train drivers, but like, honestly, you guys are getting screwed over actively. Big L. You managed to find tired me, but I'm not tired. I'm energy drinked out. So you have the tired mindset plus energy, which equals this. You know. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Next station. Once we get back to the station, I'm gonna take back the schedule. And I think that's gonna be it for Minecraft. We've actually been like an hour and a half of just this, which I'm quite shocked. You know, wasn't terrible. Going to save and quit. Actually, what I want to do now is I kind of want to make a plan for a stream tomorrow. Because I'm going to have time to stream tomorrow, or at least I should. And I'm going to want to stream tomorrow. So, let's go to... Oh. Okay, I was about to say OBS froze, but then it didn't. So, you know, I don't, at this point, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, so I just need to know something to do. I want a goal for next stream. Like, I know the current follow goal is 40 followers. I hit the Luddy, but I think, I think that goal's a bit too high. No, I did not mean to move you. No, go back to where you were, please. I meant to edit your text. I'm gonna knock that down to 30 followers. I'm gonna try and stay alive until I hit 30 followers, and then I'll attempt to hit the Luddy on stream, which might be a terrible decision on my part, but you know, it's probably too late to change my mind. Uh, Otherwise, what to do in the meantime? There are video games, but video games are fun. That's not a but, that's an and along with that I'm going to disagree with my previous statements. Uh, hmm. Let me check Steam. Let me see if there's anything interesting on Steam. I could play Portal with RTX if I wanted to have 0 frames per second and incredible amounts of stream lag. But then again, maybe not. I might just do a little bit. I'll just do a little bit of chill survival. I have a chill survival world somewhere from a while ago. I'm not gonna do one of the hardcore ones, just regular chill survival. Latest version of Minecraft kind of stuff. That should not be all caps. Not enter. Hit done. And done has been hit. Let me just do some quick stuff, just checking things. Discord. Relatively barren in happening of things. I don't know. Just gonna look at a few things real quick while I get stuff switched over. Alright. Let's get that loading up. Or I could watch YouTube. I could do a YouTube watching stream. Yeah, I'll do that later. If I hit, why didn't I just switch arm? If I hit the follower goal, I'll do that, and then I'll probably watch some YouTube and then sleep. Because I should probably sleep. I probably should sleep. That might be a good idea. Ooh, where's where's the survival world that's not that hardcore? You know, I could, you know, hardcore season 2. Oh, as an option. 2.2. I forgot there have been multiple hardcore season 2s. Wait, did I die in this one yet? I forgot what happened. I know I died in season 1. Season 1 I died fairly quickly. Season 2 so far had 2 revisions. Oh, those are both on snapshots. I'm gonna go back to the base one. Perhaps. That's a newer version. I'm gonna keep playing on this one. I'm gonna disregard the 2.1 and 2.2 happened. And go back to game capture where Minecraft should already be. No, it's not queued up because it's not queued up. It is? Well, that's nice. I'll have to redo everything. That's really cool, actually. I think it appears I was building a farm last time I was playing this. And, ooh, why is it choppy? Oh boy, is this choppy. What is my render distance is probably way too long. Holy, yes it is. Simulate, let's call that 8. Oh, there we go, that's some nice, smooth Minecrafting. Maybe the sun is setting fairly quickly. Should probably sleep soon. The sun hides way behind the clouds. I retreat to cover. For another... Can you let me sleep, please? For another night of rest. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Good morning. I'm just here, you know, lying on top of the bed. Fish. Many fish. Many fish. Many fish, many food. Many fish, many food. I'm a big fan of yes. I'm not sleeping with the fishes, I'm eating the fishes. You little bastards. Get over here, get in, become food. Become edible. I'm gonna start planting stuff up here. I thought I have a nicer farm in the way. Right, I have a little bit of iron. Probably gonna cook that. Get some food at least. And I can probably change some of these video settings. Details, trees, fancy. Where is resource packs? Foliage plus full pack. On the full, on the whole deal, the whole shebang. Ah, that's much better. I think tree swaying is off. Wait. Oh, it's because my shaders are off. I can probably run shaders on this because this gets plenty of frames easily. I should be fine with shaders. FPS wise. Yeah, this is plenty fine. This is plenty words? Plenty playable. Well, I just heard a alert, but no alert happened, so I'm confused, first of all. Are alerts off? Where is the alert box? Alert box is up there. Did I miss it? Did I miss the alert? Wait, I need to check stream labels. Did I just miss the alert? Where is recent alerts? How do I look at these things? I don't know how to look at these things. Where is the alert log? No, I don't want to open the folder. That's not settings. Nope, didn't want to close that either. If someone just followed, thank you for following. I'm gonna need to check somewhere else because apparently Streamlabs just isn't being friendly today. And let me just look this. I'm just pulling. Ah, not Wolfmaster. That's a great alt. I think you should guess what my alt is. It's very funny. It is a very funny alt. It is an amazing joke. Uh, j- by me. It's an absolutely amazing joke by me. I'd like to see some guesses. Okay, yeah. So thank you for the follow. Also, thanks. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Thing follows, especially if it's someone just following with their alt. They're an imposter. There's an imposter among us. It's like panic music starts. There's an imposter. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Boom boom. Do 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 do. Okay, I just realized that peaked the microphone. I hope that didn't kill you. Let me fix the mic. Do 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 do. Boom boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom. Do 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 do. No, I should. How far down did I dig this hole? I don't remember like anything from last time I played this, so I don't know most stuff in this world. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... Ooh, there are pork chops here. Oh, so I did have food. I thought I didn't have food. I'll just take the fish, though. Pickaxe. And down here, because I just at least want to see where I left off. Ooh, that's better. This mic is kind of picky. I'd get a new one, but I don't think it's worth it until I, like, actually end up getting it. Because, upgrading keyboard and mouse and stuff is user experience, but, like, microphone only really would affect me if this went anywhere, if, like, streaming ended up going anywhere, because there's no point in having, like, a super fancy microphone if all you're going to do is just, like, talk in VC on it. Ooh. Just tried very hard to resist an urge to yawn. My alt's name? The name of my alt is Iconic Shark 2. And at some point, I think I'm gonna have an alt called Iconic Shark 1, or just Iconic Shark, and not have any context behind it. And people can be like, "Oh, is this your main?" No, this is actually my third alt. And they're like, wait, then why is it 1? Because my regular account is 3 and my alt is 2. It's like calculus but harder. Yeah, I probably should have grabbed torches while I was up there. I could have been sensible. I could have thought of things. That would be great. And how has Streamlabs still not updated that? I'm going to fix that. I'm sorry, Streamlabs, Streamlabels didn't even open. Streamlabels didn't even open. I can't believe it. Streamlabels, get it right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Finally you got it right. All the streaming software is basically every single streaming software has a lot of issues, and you just have to deal with them. Like, I'll admit, Slobs is nice if you want, like, everything in one place, but if you want to, like, set up stuff specifically for yourself, you have to use OBS, and that means you have to deal with, like, sketchy plugins that do things that are now features, like I still do. I was about to say, is that a land squid? Land squid, more like X squid. Get it, because it's dead. Alright, I'm gonna walk down this. Just, save energy. I'm also gonna turn on some music during this, because there's no point in sitting here being sad. It's kind of that being faintly in the background. I don't know how loud that is, but I'll find out if someone complains. She realizes, but he's infatuated with ideas, possessions, and far from social policy. Daddy works on the council. Sorry, you'll have to deal with my singing. You can't stop me. There's no way to stop me. Tory, but this bar is too good to lose. Now listen carefully. Ears pressed to the floor as you make your way downstairs. You haven't got far to fall. No red, no dead, that's everything you need. What? I don't even know what Y level I'm at, honestly. Alright, I think it's supposed to be on this one. there's just a divot where it went wrong. Been scared of sleeping with the lights on. No, she's not there. No, she's gonna do his plans. Can't hit that high note. Can't hit that high note. 6 cells, I know that. Been scared of sleeping with the lights on. No, she's not there. No, she's gonna do his plans. Capricorn, fuck that. Say 6 cells, I know that. Yeah. Can't hit that note. Not at all. That's why I mostly hum. I can't wait for the next Lovejoy album to come out. Like, I don't know if anyone actually knows when it's coming out, but when it comes out, it's gonna be a big deal. I have a feeling. Venetian suntan, reclining carpets, violins on the nightstand. How's it feel? How's it feel to be so low? How's it feel to be so low and so alone? Is it the stupidest thought? Is it a sign of mental illness to know the lyrics to most Lovejoy songs? That song, no, she's not there, no, she's going to his flat. Capricorn, oh fuck that. Say success, I know that. Success, I know that. Success, I know that. Do. We sleep at night. Do. Ooh, redstone. I wish I had a use for you. I keep forgetting to put torches down. I need to be putting torches down. This is hardcore. I can't respawn. I need to actually spawn-proof stuff. I did not intentionally poggers, but I did in fact poggers. We found diamonds, we found diamonds. Shiny rock acquired. No, just as the iron pickaxe breaks, this is a scam. This is fraudulent behavior. I'm gonna contact my credit card company. I'm gonna contact Microsoft support for this fraudulent behavior. He's been waiting for a chance. Maybe she never left. Told she wouldn't leave, and she did. He's not smiling with his eyes again. He doesn't want, he just needs only better words to be said. I don't know like half the lyrics to this song, but I really like the vibe and I want to know them. Around, attention when he's feeling. She's only getting when he's underneath the web. Your body every time he grips it better in September. What does that line even mean? I'm just gonna be completely honest. That line is complete BS, random words put together. It's complete just random words put together, but they make no sense. Grapes are better in September. Is that a sex thing that I don't know about? I don't know many sex things. Not a professional here. But I just want to know, is that like slang? Is that like a thing that I just don't know? Perhaps I'm stupid. Oh, and the worst part is I don't have enough iron to make another one, so I have to go and find iron now. I've been scammed. I've been conned. I just wasted 3 deep sleep. The yawns are taking over. Ooh. Fell for someone new, but she's just another girl that looks like you. What's love if it's not true? It's just another girl that looks like you. Again, you just need the friend. You're getting better. Is being center. Yeah, the time your grapes are better. Bam! Right away, iron. Look at me, I'm the greatest Minecraft player in history, other than Technoblade. Fight me, dream. Actually, don't. I die. But I just have better RNG luck than dream. Actually, no. Well, I have better RNG luck than dream because, you know what happened. You know what happened with the dream. Alright. Now I should be able to get myself some shinies. Ooh, Planet Wisp. Nice one. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Boom. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ding, ding, ding. 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 Actually, while this melts, I want to show off something. This is a handful of dice. I bought some dice recently from a friend, and they look really cool. I'm showing them off, and this is the ultimate nerd move. But like, look at this. Look at this. Finally, the terrible autofocus might actually. It's still the autofocus is still terrible. Focus on my hands. Focus on the dice. Look at that. This is what I heard a woodworking guy call chatoyancy, which is where it looks like there are a bunch of bumps in it, but there aren't. It's just how it cooled. And I have two colors. Look at this awesome D20. This is a WD20. And I don't mean like there's fancy dice. Whatever fancy dice, whenever your chat message, all I could think was that there's a gum ad where it's like, boring gum, fancy gum. Oh wait, yeah, no, you go bye-bye. You are banned. That's what I say to you bots. Adios. Adios. Hasta luego. And I just realized I don't remember what that means. This is what happens when you forget all of your Spanish. I forget all of my Spanish. I know adios is goodbye, but I think hasta luego is like see you again or something. See, I need to think about what I say before I say it in English, and now that's being extended to Spanish. Alright. Dump that stuff, except for those. Ooh, not 4. I only need 3. Alright, you don't need to be there. On the ground. Still nothing grown. Back down to the mines. Time to get shiny. Yes, it's shiny time. Yeah, that wasn't a good poggers. That's a better poggers. I might just make a segment where I just do a bunch of poggers faces and then just, scroll through them and find the best one to turn into an emote. I'd love to have my face as a poggers emote. I'd love to be poggers. No, it's more like this angle. No, I don't think that's a good poggers. Wait, what if I do it the other direction? I can't do it the other direction. I'm gonna have to wait to see how that one turns out because I I see the live feed, and I can't turn my head fast enough to get past the, like, half a millisecond delay. Got no one's tiny little trains. Just took away my trains. Oh, my trains. Oh, it's like magic. Magic trains. Uh-oh, wait. Okay, good. I thought I saw zombie, but it was just diamonds. Okay, this might be a 3 vein, at which point I'm going to be very disappointed. Shit about my trains. That's what shit on my brain, cause I went insane. Laid track on his ass with the style from back to the president. That shit said fuck you. Who the neither gas choo choo crew. Anywho, my trains. My trains. Got small ones. Tiny little trains. One out here just to get my trains. My trains. Magic. Magic trains. Wish these trains could take me away. Every night I think if I focus, think of getting smaller, I'll gradually get smaller. And if I get small enough, my trains will be bigger, and I'll be the conductor, the tiniest conductor. Whoa! Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What? What you gonna do when I'm fucking small, like 1 inch tall? See me coming at all when I crawl into your ear late at night. Yeah, you're a motherfucker. Sleep tight. Bad dream. One tiny little man in your bloodstream. Hands holding an artery shut. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Then what? My trains. My trains. I got small ones, tiny trains that come down here just to get my trains. My trains. Magic, magic trains. Wish these trains could take me away. What a stupid song about trains is an absolute bop. Except it's not a stupid song. It's a great song, and it's an absolute bop. I love Rooftop Run, even though the first Act 1 of Rooftop 1, the sound, the music, is far better, but second half is also absolutely amazing. Forgot to put a torch down. Ooh, gold. Too bad I don't need you. Alright. I might just call it the end of this tunnel. It's been going on for a while. Actually, no, it hasn't been going on long enough. If 8 chunks is... If the tunnel I'm in is less than 8 chunks, then it's not long enough. In my personal opinion. Alright, what's next? The better version has played itself because it knows me, and it's also probably listening to me complain. Thank you, Spotify, for stealing my information. I recently turned off targeted ads on Spotify so that I don't get doxxed by Spotify. Because that would be bad. I keep forgetting. I need to keep uploading stuff to my VODs channel. I made a VODs channel, and at the beginning, and I linked to here, so I can get some YouTube viewers. At some point, I hope to be able to upload them like just after. But the thing is, the first like few months of streams, I have to be very careful because during that time I was not good with the whole, protecting identity kind of stuff. So I need to comb through each like 3-hour long video clip for like even the slightest doxing of myself or others. That's why only one video is on that channel, and it's my first stream ever, and it's also really, really cringe. Anything grown yet? Nope. Oi. Come over. Hey, mister. Bam. You've been bapped. You have died. Congratulations. Just gonna get some more wood real quick, and hopefully this will drop a stick for me. Already managed to get like a ton of sticks from this. Jeez, I forgot how many sticks trees drop. Honestly, making trees drop sticks is probably one of the best modern updates to Minecraft. It's just the tiniest little things make such a big difference in a game. You know what? I'm going to probably take just a second real quick, and use the bathroom. I'm going to mute my mic so you don't have to listen to that, and I'll be like right back. Okay, so I am back. Ah, ah, wrong one. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. Nothing happens ever. I've never seen anything happen in my life personally. But it's actually as I was uh, words oh yeah, I think at about the 3 hour mark I'm gonna cut stream because at that point it's 4 a.m. and I want to be able to get in bed before my mom wakes up because she'll be like, "Did you stay up all night?" And I'd be like, "We don't have anything to do today. Nothing. I don't have any reason." The one thing I have to be up for tomorrow is at 2 p.m. I have a meeting for a thing for robotics outreach, and that's like it. It's literally like all that I have to do tomorrow. No, you know what? Wait, you know what? Oh, of course that breaks everything. Thanks very much. Oh, now I need to re-angle you. Oh yeah, yeah. You want to get re-angled? There you go. You get re-angled. Get re-angle yourself. 6 a.m. for you. That's absolutely poggers. So what is that? That's yeah, it's like East Coast Midwest. That's cool. I'm surprised there aren't more British people here. I expected a nice flood of freshly woken British people who were like, we need Minecraft content, but all the British content creators are still asleep because they have actual sleep schedules now. Because apparently that's a thing that people get eventually. I don't understand it, but yeah. Oh, another James Marriott song. Honestly, James Marriott's songs are very good. I'm hunting for shiny. Where is the shiny? Give me shiny, please. And thank you. Finding out, you're moving on without a doubt. Say what you need to restrain me. Cut down fast. Shout. Do you hear skeleton noises? I hear skeleton noises. Not the bone men. I fear the bone men. Bone men fear me. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably put a torch just about here. Where has everyone gone? Was I really not good enough for you? You see what I've done? Was I really not good enough for you? You'll never be saved from the face of the change. You can feel the bleed in your skin when the exile set in, and one day you'll be gone. You'll never anyone good enough for you. Iron. Iron. I need iron. I need iron badly. Good enough, good enough for you. You'll never be safe from the pace of the change. You can feel it in your skin with the exhale setting in. And one day you'll be gone. Is there anyone good enough for, good enough for you? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna quickly just kind of turn Spotify down for a second, because, you know, I'm gonna, I just want to mention something that it came into my mind. I don't want to mention it. So, it has been revealed that Phil's Minecraft will not be returning for the next season of the Dream SMP. And I've heard people mention this, and it's something I agree with. The Dream SMP really ended when it ended. Like, if they want to keep making more, I'm not going to say stop. And you know what? There's a good chance that I might watch it. But I'm not going to be, like, eagerly waiting for the next one to come out, because the thing is, it happened. And the problem is they've associated the characters in the Dream SMP, in the original one, with themselves. So, you know, like, relationships from before the amnesia thing happened, uh, all, like, don't matter anymore, and everyone's just gonna be upset. And it's like, I know it's a way to make new content and kind of reignite interest, but it's just, overall, it's gonna be fine. There's gonna be good content, but, like, everyone's gonna be wanting it to be like it used to be. And that's not gonna lead to anywhere positive. That's just gonna make people wish that they had more of it. That's my take on Dream SMP in the current state. I also just realized my camera could be pointed down a little bit more, right? Yeah. Also, if you're wondering why my camera's, like, kind of weirdly high, I think I probably want it further down. It's because I care about my, like, neck posture, so I have my monitor at, like, eye level. I need to do a setup tour sometime. There's not much here, but, like, you know, my second monitor that I'm looking at right now, which is where my OBS is on, which is why I'm talking to you and looking not anywhere near the camera. That monitor is currently resting on top of an Xbox and an Xbox hard drive to get the right height. Lost my train of what I was doing in Minecraft, but I figured it out. Dream SMP rant over. Ooh, I can make that into a YouTube short. Actually, wait, because I have my face cam on, I could, like, trim down to, like, just, like, I can't point it to you, but, like, if this box were like the entire screen, I could trim out, like, this part, play that, and then have my face cam big at the top, and I could be doing my talk while I was sitting there or something, and I could, yo, Boneless, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's it going? Haven't talked to you in a while. Well, I've talked to you, like, a couple times in Cloud's chat, that's really it. I'm doing pretty good. It is currently 3:16 in the morning. I'm only awake this late because I had the genius idea to steal a energy drink from my aunt when we were at their house earlier today, and decided to drink it at, like, 11 p.m. But unless you're my good luck, you need to stay here. You need to stay here. That's so many diamonds. I know it's just 5, but that's a lot for me right now. Especially considering my pickaxe is about to break. And now I know you're already following, but I am one follower away from having to hit the Luddy on stream. It's dangerously close, and I also realized I'd have to redo like my entire camera position, and I don't think the cable's long enough to do that, so it'd probably end up being super like jank. Uh, but yeah, that close to having to have to, words, that close to having to hit the Luddy. I think that's the words for it. Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna mention I'd probably be shit at the Luddy. I've tried it like twice and I couldn't do it. So it's gonna be really bad if I do. Right inside again. Okay, I just saw the little thing in the what's it called? Saying that was just an eerie noise. I was like, is that a phantom down here? How did a phantom get down here? She's so depressed, so naive, but she still sings harder. She knows how to confess. She knows how to shut the bedroom door behind her. She stands right beside her, trying to... Yeah. Nail polish, she performs femininity. I watch her lose her balance. Go back. Okay, if there's one thing I've learned, once I hit the second vein of diamonds, I have to go back and put them away. One time I was on a server with some friends it was actually one that I ran locally, but I don't do it anymore because my computer decided, let's not do that anymore. Uh, and I found like 3 huge veins of diamonds, and then I kept going, and then I fell into lava and lost them all. Every last one of them. And I was like also nowhere near my base. 6 vein? What? This is unbelievable. I am having incredible luck right now. Yep. I'm putting these 11 diamonds back. Though, if I may say, I'm playing hardcore, and I always keep putting things away because I'm like, oh, well, I want to have them safe if I die. They're not going to be safe if I die. If I die, I'm dead. There's no respawn. But, you know, old habits die hard. And anyway, I should probably check on some stuff up there. No, but the thing is, if I have a totem and I fall into, like, lava, you just don't die. I'd just be able to, like, get out of the lava and keep living. And my items would be safe with me. So, even with a totem, it doesn't make sense to continuously put stuff back. Actually, that's even more of a reason not to. In most, like, run-throughs of Minecraft. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Alright, it is nighttime. The danger is awake. I have full health, full food, and I'm going to get into my house as quickly as possible. Oh, nice. Wheat grew. Ooh. Oh, nice. You're getting a dock. Yeah. I'm actually so I have a desktop, and you know, for like if I'm trying to go to school, you can't really bring up what, like, I couldn't even guess the weight of this thing. desktop around with me and find an outlet for a monitor and a computer and everything else at every class. So of course I have a laptop, but it's been crumbling for a bit, and I think I'm probably eventually gonna get a dock for my new one, because honestly, docks are so nice. I lost my train of thought again. I'm just gonna keep playing and hope I remember. I need more storage now. I need you. I'll take a stack of you. That's not. That's what I'm looking for. You. Oh, you have a stream deck. Nice. Yeah, I do not. I do not have a stream deck. Yeah. What you gonna do? Yeah. Stream decks are. Stream decks are very are. Stream decks are like most Corsair products, extremely expensive, and I've had some problems with Corsair in the past. This is a Corsair headset. This is a replacement cable that I bought myself because I didn't want to go through their RMA process because that's going to take a while, and because the cable connector was dying. Elgato is as of like probably less than 5 years ago, Elgato is now part of Corsair. They're owned by Corsair. Replaced my Corsair keyboard with a not Corsair one. It's really hard to tell that's not Corsair from here. Replaced it with a not Corsair one because my Corsair one literally died like a couple like months after the warranty ended. And I've been having some issues with my mouse, but it's not to the point where I need to replace it yet. So yeah, and I've already had to RMA one fan for my computer. I think Elgato probably has higher standards though, because Elgato's like Corsair's premium. Elgato is like commercial premium, where it's like, you know, you also need that commercial liability. These are things people are like stream decks. Streamers who like do full time need to have a working stream deck to stream. Yeah. Ooh, we don't need 4 there. Let's make another diamond pick. Yeah. So basically, what I've told myself is, I'm probably not going to ever buy another Corsair peripheral, but I do like their fans and their coolers, and I have a case which I don't intend on replacing anytime soon. So I'm fine with that stuff being Corsair, but if this thing ever like actually dies, and can't be fixed, I'm gonna probably buy a cheap secondhand pair of Sennheisers. So, anything from Sennheiser, all their stuff I know is really good audio quality. And for mouse, probably gonna switch to like Logitech. Actually, that's not an argument. It's called an agreement. Everyone agrees that slobs is worse. Actually, wait, I should leave, like, just to make sure it's obvious that I've already mined these. Then 2 over. Oh, thank you, me, for putting that torch in the worst place possible. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's trash. It's just not good. It's near trash, but isn't quite there yet. It is... As we both know, people can use it. They're just stupid if they do. I'll leave it at that. some reason the lighting on my camera makes my lips look absurdly red, and I don't know why. Ooh, that is quite the take on slobs. Honestly, most of my beef with slobs is over the whole, you know, kind of stealing OBS and selling it for premium price. If you got the premium subscription, and it's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that to open source software. Yeah. And, you know, I'd then go and say, you know, well, that means, like, Stream Elements is bad, too, because it's the same parent company, but honestly, Stream Elements does something that no one else does, really, well, at all. So I use Stream Elements with my regular OBS. Stop. So why did you have to... I've forgotten torches this entire time. Time and time I play the end back. I don't know why. Lights on in an empty pod. Toilet with the seat left up. Explosion like a deer in the headlights. Yeah, I figured that out. So life's so fucking inconsistent. One day I know that you'll be there one day. Focus on the future, maybe one day. Life's so fucking inconsistent. What I want to do, 'cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found what life turned to. Said it last time. I'm not afraid of empty rooms. I'm not afraid of new perfumes. And in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day, I know that you'll be there. One day, I'll focus on the future, baby. One day, maybe the life so fucking inconsistent. This is going on for a while. Alright. I think I'm probably going to end stream in like about half an hour because I do not want my mother to wake up to see me still awake and not having slept. And it's like, it's not like anything bad happened, but it would just be I'd have to bother explaining to her why I was up this late and explaining to her why I drank a honestly, I don't have too much against Razer. I'm not a big fan of, like, Razer's ultra gamer aesthetic, if you get what I mean. Like, if you buy certain products from other companies, you can get, like, a nice sleek design. And I feel like Razer, they either are doing sleek or it's outrageously gamer. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of their style, but, you know, to each their own. Yeah. Actually, I'm quite happy with the deal I got on my keyboard a while ago. It was $80, and I'm going to unplug my computer. I'm going to hit escape first before I do this. I'm going to unplug my keyboard. This thing, it's a TKL. Very nice sounding switches. They are Gateron G Pro Browns. They might be the V2, I'm not entirely sure. But they're, like, very smooth, except for they're tactile, but I'm actually kind of liking that. And, yeah, it was a fairly good deal. Construction is amazing. It's like well, bottom is plastic, but the plate is aluminum. And they're hot swap switches. So if I ever want to change switches or do any upgrades myself, I actually can, and I'm very happy about that. Now I need to plug this back in because it's very hard to plug it back in. It also came with a braided cable. Yeah, yeah, some people I know can't really use smaller keyboards. I can get away with it. Though most games I do have to rebind, or some games I do have to rebind numpad controls to the numbers, because most games don't use numbers. Minecraft uses numbers just for selecting things that you can select with the scroll wheel, so, you know, yeah. But, yeah, so some games I do have to do that, but, you know, I'm also kind of liking the smaller footprint. It leaves more mouse room, and also it leaves more room for homework, because I do homework on this desk. And, you know, you kind of need some room for paper. Yeah, that's acceptable. Though, I will say, uh, yeah, well, I was just gonna say, like, you know, but it's not like when you have big hands, a bigger keyboard would help too much more, because the keys are the same size. But if you mean, like, you don't want to have your, like, hands cramped together while typing, I get that, yeah. It also depends on your wrist rest. Yeah, I get shit, yeah. No cause for concern. So what's it to you? Down another 8 ball. I haven't even got a clue. A clue. I mean a cue. I missed words. Words are fun. I can't use them. Gonna hurt you. There's fuck else to do. You can eat the phone from the headrest. Wow. Wait, XL gloves. Wait. Wait, like, does Razer sell gloves? I've never heard of Razer gloves before. I've been neglecting torches again. I heard my phone buzz. Oh, it's because it ran out of battery. Let me plug my phone in. Oh, I thought you meant range as in, like, here's our product range. We have a wide selection of glove sizes. Welcome to Razer. This is our selection of glove sizes. Would you like to try on the XL? Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how to judge hand size without, like, a comparison. But, like, I know how to say it. My hands nicely fit into, like, dollar store, like, size unlisted gloves. You know, if you're, like, I don't know, maybe not dollar store, but, like, if you go on Amazon, you just search up gloves and don't enter a size and buy one that doesn't have a size listed, my hands would probably fit those about right. So, I don't know, medium. Yeah. Well, actually, I can also just, you know, that's about roughly the size of my hand. I'd say my head is probably average size. Yeah. There's another thought that I had about like gloves or something, and I can't remember it now. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember what I was gonna say, but then I realized it was pointless to say it anyway. So disregard my neglected comment. Well, I'm really just not lucky with this one. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. This is me holding my phone. You know, just this is a Pixel 4a standard, not 5G. It's about average, medium-sized phone. Yeah, I do know how a lot of my friends have iPhones, and I know how big iPhones get. And I feel like the only reason iPhones get that big is for people with large hands, and I don't think anyone with hands my size needs a phone that big because it's absolutely ridiculous. Because it's like, oh, thanks, I'd like to be able to swipe across the entire phone without having to pick my hand off of it and use my finger. Because, you know, like, I can do this, but then if you get like an iPhone, it's like, you know, it's about like this big, and it's like you have to like strain your thumb to reach the other side. Yeah, honestly. I've never been so disappointed to see iron. Like, honestly. Sure, if you want to. You don't need to by any means, but if that's what you want to do, go ahead. Can I just find diamonds, please? I'm like I'm more than a third of the way through this pick, and I still haven't found diamonds. This is getting ridiculous. How did... I am stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid, and I'm a brain dead moron. Okay, well, it's only one, but still better than nothing. I'm taking 3 AP courses. I should know when diamonds are in front of me. Oh, I'm out of torches. Damn. Well, that probably is a sign that I should head back up with a total of 1 diamond. I will in 1 second. I'll just check it on my phone. I just need to make sure... I need to power my phone on because it kind of ran out of battery just lying there. Eat the fish. Run into the distance. I just realized how much of this you can hear through the microphone, and I'm sorry. If I ever want to like spam up like the spacebar, I just use my other hand, like take my hand off the mouse and just go use my what is it, pointer, my like index finger and middle finger just to like spam max speed the spacebar. I can't do that right now because I'm like tritasking. Holy cow! You're correct with your statement about that looking like an iPod. I could have hold space, but that's not as much fun as, you know, going. It's fun to click fast. I don't know if it's morning or evening, but whichever one it is, I think it just kicked me out of bed. Yes, it did. Is that done? I think that's done. It is good. I didn't want to accidentally harvest that too early. Food is a scarce resource here. No, actually don't wait, I'm stealing these seeds. I'm moving my farm up here. Based on your statements about how large your hand was, I'd probably be like, oh, is that just like a normal phone? But I probably would not guess that it was an iPhone 8. Also, weird question, am I the only person who feels like the iPhone 8 was just a fever dream? Because it was like, all it was the stepping stone between, like, the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 10. Like, that's the only purpose it served. It wasn't, like, that much of a difference. They just added a camera, and then they completely changed the design the next year. It's the only iPhone to ever have, like, horizontally connected cameras in the same lens, and that was a bit of a weird design. So, I don't know. Yeah. My first phone was a, well, it was my dad's old, Nexus 5. It was like the Pixel before the Pixel, which is what this is. And then that broke. No, actually, no. Before that, I had a Galaxy Note 4, but I never actually had a SIM card in it. It was just mostly so my parents wouldn't have to let me play games on their, or it was mostly so I didn't have to like beg my parents to play games on their phone constantly. And then, Nexus 5. Then, what was after that? Then it was an LG phone. I forget which one. It was one of the ones where it's one of the ones where it's like mattresses, where the name is different at every store you go to, and like different carriers will have different names for the same phone. But it was just a little cheap LG phone. And then, I don't know, what was that, like 2 or 3 years ago? Got this as a birthday gift, and honestly, I'm loving it. I don't see a need to replace this for a while, because it works. It works as a phone. The most intensive thing I'll do with it is like run either a very simple like game just to like distract me for 20 minutes. Really? There's no way that the iPhone 8 had a 4.7-inch screen. No, I'm sorry, wait, what? I'm looking for a ruler right now. Seriously? It was that small? And of course my camera decides that I'm not the focus of my camera anymore. Work. Threatening you fixed you last time. Work. Thank you. See? Threatening it works. Threats always work with technology. Every time I threaten a piece of technology, or assault a piece of technology, it works better because they fear me. Technology fears me. Except for my phone. I treat my phone very well. Except for that one time that I dropped it, it was in my mom's room, and I dropped it, like, between the bed and the frame, and it gave it, like, a really deep scratch, but it wasn't like a crack. See, when I abuse technology because it's not working, it's usually just hitting it. But yeah, technology does fear you more because you have more power than I do over it. Though I could threaten to disassemble it. And that's like basically torture for a device. Because, like, shooting it's gonna kill it's gonna break it. But it's like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, start removing vital components as it slowly dies so I can watch the life drain from it. yeah, that is a smart move. Don't just go around like actually destroying things that still could theoretically work. Yeah, see, that's what you do for like my old Corsair keyboard. I took the thing apart and literally nothing was wrong with it. It just stopped. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. It's sitting somewhere right now. I'm not sure where I put it. Yeah. Now, think I'm just gonna kind of think right now. I'm just gonna kind of pack stuff up because there's like I'm gonna stream for about probably 10 more minutes, and I might just do something a bit more chill. Do some building maybe. That should be enough. Ooh, I'm low on food. Ah, dang it, it's only raining, not storming or whatever. So I thought I heard someone call me and I was like, hopefully they didn't just find out that I'm awake at 3:48 in the morning. Yeah, 48. Sorry, I forgot how to I forgot if I knew how to read. Yeah, the new iPhones get pretty big. Most phones get pretty big. There's a point in time where, so the reason that I used that my first phone was the Galaxy Note 4 was because it was actually my mom's, but my dad won at like a work thing, but like she eventually was just like, when she got a new phone, she was like, yeah, she got it sooner than she really needed to because the screen was like too big to use. It was like ridiculously large. And it was in like the worst shape possible, so it wasn't comfortable to grip or anything. And if you put it in a case, it just wouldn't fit in like, it wouldn't fit in a man's pocket if it had a case on it. And you know, like, it's not stereotype, it's just facts that women's pockets are actually smaller than men's pockets for absolutely no reason. And it's probably something sexist. But like, yeah. Of course, this stream is going to end on rain. I'm going to sit here until it stops raining, and then end stream. Didn't miss Orange County, I just missed you. Didn't miss... I don't know the name of that. Didn't miss... Yeah, I'm guessing those are jeans. Or like really, really good cargo shorts or cargo pants. Couldn't be anything else. Unless it... Cargo shorts. Normal shorts. Okay, the thing is, when someone says normal shorts, I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Because they're like... The definition of a normal pair of shorts is regional. Because, like, where I live, normal shorts are like what some people would consider like workout shorts, because there's like no standard definition for a normal short. Because like if you're somewhere cold, normal shorts are gonna be like way thicker. If you're somewhere where, I don't know, a lot of people like work like construction jobs, who knows, normal shorts might be considered like more cargo short type shorts. Let me sleep through this. I don't want it to be raining. Oh yeah, like basketball shorts. Okay, yeah. So okay, never mind. Sorry, I forgot those were a thing. Yeah, yeah, basketball shorts. Yeah, yeah. For a good amount of time, I wore like they weren't like the most cargo-y cargo shorts, but they were cargo shorts. And honestly, I've been wearing way more jeans now because it's actually like cooling off for once in this dang county. Except like apparently Christmas Eve, it's gonna be like 70. Not 70. It's gonna be like 74 Christmas Day, and I'm like, great. That's like perfect. That's like perfect weather actually. Yeah. The most winter we get is like, oh yeah, yeah. Like the most winter we get here, snow. Nope, we don't get any of that. That's all. The most is in like the mountains. I'm Southern California general area. The most we get here is like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a nighttime low of 46 degrees, and it's like, wow, that's nothing compared to most of the world. Honestly, Southern California seasons are not like real. Your highs, ooh, that's chilly. You wear shorts in that weather? Oh, it's getting dark. I can sleep. Okay, but let me remind you that I just mentioned I'm coming from a Southern California perspective. I can like, well, technically not for like I don't think another hour legally. Uh, I could like just drive to the beach and get back before the sun comes up because like fairly close to the ocean. So yeah, our weather consists mostly of hot, hot, less hot occasionally. Sometimes it's very hot, and then there's also the like maybe like about 60 days worth, not or like 30 days worth of the year that are like, oh yeah, it's slightly colder. You might want to put on a light jacket. Ah, I think next. So I like doing photography, and I really haven't been finding. And I need to find a good like photo opportunity to go take some pictures. I might actually. I would love to like just go to the beach and take pictures because like it's quite a sight. And I know you probably mean in person. You've probably seen like beaches and oceans in movies, but like the thing is, when with a Hollywood film, they make it look picturesque. But if I took a picture at the ocean, I'd like actually do the color correction to make it look how it actually looks. It's not going to be the most pretty picture you've ever seen, but it's going to be the real look of the ocean if I did that. So that's something I feel like is lost in most forms of like art. It's just, there's too much focus on making it look how pictures looked in the past. Hot tornado. Wait, to, is that Tondau hot or tornado hot? And also, yeah, the tornado moment. Yeah, I love how like everywhere in the United States you can go and there's just something that's there to kill you. Oh, tornado, comma hot. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. So our weather starting in summer is just hot, hot. If I'm going by month, so that's so well. Let's just no. Let's say starting in January. So it's cool, uh, heating up, foggy. Wait, March, April. May is also foggy. June starts heat. It's a little bit warm. July, hot. August, still hot. September, a little bit less hot. October, absolute perfect weather. October is my I'd have to say October is probably my favorite weather month in where I live, because like when it's night and it's like the perfect temperature, it's so nice. Also, October has Halloween. Um, November, cooling off a bit, and then December is just cool again. We get like 2 cool months a year because that's what Southern California's like. But with that, I think I'm going to have to end. I think I know this one. So it's like that's like the temperature your organs work at, but like your skin's a different thing. Some things run at different temperatures, so your skin usually tends to be a bit cooler than everything else, and it feels hot because, fun fact, you don't feel hot. You never actually experience. Oh yeah, you said real quick, so yeah, go ahead if you're gonna ask something. While you're saying that, I'm gonna computer fire radiator. I have not seen that one yet. I should watch that. But as I was saying, so the human body can never actually experience heat. When you touch something hot, you don't. They cool. Sure, sure. I'll watch that. I actually want to watch that now. Well, probably not now. Probably when I wake up. But so the cool thing about the human body is like you never if you touch something hot, you don't feel the hot. What you feel is the heat entering your skin and the heat exchange. That's why you feel like you are only feeling the heat exchange. You're not actually feeling the temperature of it. And that's why if it's hot outside, uh, you can feel hot despite the fact that it's still technically cooler outside than you are inside, because it's all just the heat exchange. That's a little fun fact for you. And with that, I think I'm going to have to end. Whoa, I don't have a face cam here. Nice talking. I will see you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? I might stream again tomorrow. I might do this again tomorrow. This is fun. Just doing some chill Minecraft. Have a good one too. See you some other time. And for everyone else, see ya and bye. Oh, Spotify has been muted this entire time. I'm such a smart person. All right. Well, see ya.